everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In my last video, we discussed how Tamagotchi and virtual pets can sometimes help with anxiety and depression. In this video, I thought we could discuss some of my personal favorite collectibles and toys that help me cope. Please keep in mind that everyone is different. What helps you might not help me, and vice versa. These items can also be used to help many different types of people, not just people with anxiety and depression. Be sure to let me know what your favorites are in the comments below, and if I didn't talk about one of your favorites here, be sure to share that as well. First, let's start with my absolute favorite, the Tangle. This is my OG. I got my first Tangle when I was around 9 years old, and I feel like they've really been with me through the best of the best and the worst of the worst. Basically, a Tangle is this set of plastic links that form a circle. You can bunch them together, form shapes with it, wave it around, whatever. This one with the silver kita sparkly links was my first one, but this red one and I went through some tough times together, and you can tell because it's completely worn out. There are also Tangles with textured links. This is my current everyday Tangle that I bring to work. The Tangle Therapy has rubbery-like links, which is not my favorite. I found that the links get a little dirty. However, if you're a really tactile person, you might like it. Next is the ENI Puzzle. This here is considered the Braille puzzle, and this one is the mini. You can move around the colorful tiles to create your own patterns, or solve the puzzle by creating solid rows of color. It's a great little handheld toy to put all your focus on. The downside is it is a little loud, and if the rows and columns aren't lined up perfectly, they don't always turn well. It's also a little on the expensive side, but these have helped me so much, I can't not recommend them. Our third collectible is by far the most expensive and the most famous on our list: Legos. When I'm stressed or emotionally feeling out of control, one of the biggest things that helps me is building toys. It allows me to focus all my energy on creating something, and from there I can get a grasp on my emotions. I personally really enjoy the building kits and following directions, but the kits can really add up in cost over time. The LEGO Classics brick boxes are great if you're looking to start a little collection of pieces just to build with. Another collectible that I take to work is the Fidget Cube. The name of the game here is Variety. Each side has its own feature. My favorite features for work are the joystick and the rolling ball. I also really like these clicky switches, but they can be loud if you're in a quiet room. Those four are my personal go-tos. I have at least one with me at all times. The next two are not ones that I personally use. I own them, but I don't use them too much, but I wanted to share them in case they were to help someone else. This is called a Twiddle. Now, I personally hate this thing. I just don't get it. It doesn't help my brain the way that my brain needs to be helped. But growing up, I think this would have really helped my sister. Do you remember those plastic link snakes from the 90s? She always had one of those, or a shoelace or something in her hands to help her while reading or studying. This would have been perfect for her. So even though I personally don't get it, I do think it has its purpose. And lastly, and I purposefully left this last because I didn't want anyone to stop watching because of it, we have the Fidget Spinner. My first fidget spinner was really high quality, and I actually really liked it. However, Jake also liked it, and it somehow got lost when we were taking turns with it. This blue one is louder and lower in quality. I got it from a comic book store who was desperately trying to get rid of their stock and gave it away for free. But the thing I like about fidget spinners is you can almost feel the energy going through your hands while the spinner is in motion. And focusing on that at times can really be calming and helpful. So even though they were a cringy trend for a short while, still consider giving it a try. Thank you so much for joining me today for this video about mental health and collectibles. Let me know in the comments below what collectibles, items, or activities help you personally cope. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I primarily make videos about Tamagotchi and virtual pets, but of course I love all different types of collectibles, and I love to make videos about those and video games as well. You can also find me on other social media. Instagram is the main one that I use, along with Discord, and I'm currently trying really hard to grow my Facebook page. You can find links for all of those in the description box below. Thanks again. I hope you and your families are staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video.